Hey, Kathy. Hello. Let's see. I'm making sure I've got everything right here. I'm in that stream yard again. So I'm making sure I've got everything right because I'm so not used to this shit. But anyway, I hope you're having a good day. And I know you are. I talked to you a couple times on Marco this morning. I know you're having a good day with them grandbabies. I'm glad you got to pop in for a little bit. And if you have to pop out, I understand. I got my letters ready. My newsletters. I got my newsletters all ready to mail. So as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna have to go to the post office and mail newsletters and t-shirts. Hey Nancy, how are you? And so I'm ready to go. As soon as I've ate my lunch, got all my stuff ready. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to go to the post office and get this stuff mailed out. And then I'm going to come back home and plant some noodle beans. Noodle beans. That's what I've got. It's some noodle beans that I need to plant. I've got 6 noodle beans started. And they're about, oh gosh, I don't know, they're about 4 inches tall. And I really got to get them out. We've got a teepee built. I've got 3 teepees. One has scarlet runner beans. One has Kajari melon, which is not doing too good. We've talked about that, me and Kathy. And the other one I'm fixing to put the noodle beans around. The Kajari melon, I have figured out for sure, was getting too much rain. I read up on it, and it says they don't like they don't like wet feet or whatever it's called. They don't like a lot of rain standing on them, and it's rained so much here. And they also like loose soil that drains well, and we ain't got that. So I may have to try. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was thinking about trying to maybe dig them up and put some sand and compost in the hole and put them back in there and hope that they make it. But I'm afraid digging them up and doing that, I may hurt them worse. I don't know. But anyway, doing good with the help of a muscle relaxer. Oh, I am on an arthritis pill now, and I really hate it. I hate being on something, but and I also have a cream I'm rubbing on my knee. My knee has been really bad. Now, it was my sciatic nerve was hurting in my lower back and all that, and down my butt and my leg. And I got that cortisone shot from the doctor, and that hasn't hurt anymore right now. But now my knee's killing me. So I'm on, and of course, they had diagnosed me with possible rheumatoid arthritis, but she said for sure I've got arthritis. So she went ahead and gave me an arthritis pill. I'm trying to look into more natural ways, and I know eating is one of them to help that. Okay, so we've got James. Hey, James, old school with a modern twist. And Mary Beth Smith and Christy Betts. I hope Christy Betts is doing okay. I hadn't heard anything in the last few days about Cindy. So if there's any new news about Cindy, let us know. And hope y'all are doing good. Nancy said, yeah, I understand it's a pinched infringed nerve in my back. Yep. Yeah, we're just, I don't know, just getting older and start falling apart, I guess, because I'm sure been doing a lot of hurting. And I know a lot of mine's got to do with weight, we still fall apart whether we're heavy or not. But being as heavy as I am don't help none. So that's why I like to try to talk about eating healthy. I've been doing kind of low carb. I did mess up the whole weekend. And if I mess up one day, one time, I'm going to hurt more, you know, for a few days. And so this past weekend, we had two birthday parties and Mother's Day, and all the kids had me and my mom. They fixed a big meal and everything for Mother's Day for us. And so the two birthday there was a birthday party Friday afternoon, uh, a birthday party Saturday, and then Mother's Day. And yeah, I wasn't strong. I was not strong. James said I hurt my shoulder. It hurts every day. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. The planes are doing maneuver. Oh, the planes are doing maneuvers over me. Okay. Um, so anyway, and that's probably hard to hear with that going on. She's had nothing but trouble since they sent her home with the catheter, maybe calling the nurse back again. They getting ready for something, Kathy? Well, they might. I know we were just talking about, I was talking with several people recently about the gas shortage thing, and I said, I think they want us to all go to electric cars. And my daughter, that is in the Air Force, said that where she's at, they just brought in a bunch of electric Jeeps. I said, yeah, I'm sure they're getting ready for it. There's Lee, Blue Cup Adventures. I'm not big, but I heard all the time. Think you're beating me at night in my sleep. It's just getting old, I guess. I had some of Cindy's birthday cake for breakfast. Yeah, the kids are concerned. Oh, huh. So I just thought that maybe happened all the time, Kathy. So, evidently not. Poor Lee. Christy's still praying for y'all. Yeah. Hey, Allison. And Nancy said, laugh out loud, Blue Cup. Yeah. Yeah, we just get older and start hurting, and we just keep going anyways. And I don't know. I don't know. It's rough when you get older and can't. I'm trying to get things worked out with my garden and everything to where I can still do. We got that golf cart. That has helped a whole lot not to have to walk all over the property. I can get on that golf cart to go all the way up to the garden and stuff, and that has helped both of us, me and Lee both, a whole lot. And I just ordered me. I was looking at one of those little seats that roll. You know, those little garden seats that, I don't know, it looks like a tractor seat, but they roll. But those were too expensive. I just couldn't afford that. But I saw a seat that's real cushiony. It's got a big, thick cushion, and it sits on a 5-gallon bucket. It's got like a lid, and you put it on a 5-gallon bucket, and it locks down on there. And it's got a cushiony seat, and it swivels. And I got that for $25. So I'm going to check that out. I actually won a Amazon gift card over at MB Heritage Homestead. And is that right? MB Heritage. I can't remember if it's homestead or farm. Anyway, MB Heritage. I won a $25 gift card. So on Amazon. So I went on there and I was going to apply that to get one of those seats, but they were still too high. The cheapest one I found was like $89. And I just couldn't do it. So I got the little one that fits on a 5-gallon bucket, and it swivels. So that will help some. And I'm going to try that and see if that doesn't help me. Oh, somebody said Harbor Freight has them cheap. Well, there you go. Should have checked. I had this gift card. That's why I was looking on Amazon, because I had this gift card and I thought I could apply it to one. I may check into that sometime later. At least you don't need gas for the golf cart. That's right, Allison. um, let's see. Treasured home. Where you at? I'm in Ohio. Uh, believe she's in Ohio. Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. We always said it was something in the water, jokingly, and how it is true. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see. Um, anyway, so I am trying to figure out ways that I can make it easier on myself to do the gardening and things I want to do and not hurt as bad. So, and we knew ahead. And one thing, we just would have done this anyway because our property, we have 8 acres, but a lot of it's woods. And so what's not woods is kind of compact. And so everything we have, our chickens and our rabbits and our, um, when we had the quail, of course, the quail got all attacked and killed not long ago, but our quail and our rabbits and our chickens, and when we had pigs, everything was right here close, except for the big garden. It's a little further up, and then the front of the property where, the mailbox and the pecans, all of that's on up. But most, like say the chickens, for instance, I go feed the chickens and gather eggs twice a day. But they're just right out here. Now, it does stink. That's the only downfall of it, is that when they stink, it stinks, in my front yard, when the wind's blowing just right, or it's rainy. When it's rainy, especially, and the wind's blowing a little, it stinks. But they're right here. I don't have to walk that far. I don't even have to get on the golf cart to go out there because they're right. See that door right there? They're not far out that door right there. And so that helps too, to have everything compact and close in around you. Might stink a little worse, but it's right there. So that was good. Be careful about 5-gallon buckets. I sat on one and ended on the ground. It shattered. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't think about that. I'll have to get a good heavy duty one. Sounds like something that would happen to me. I have a I have a stool to sit on in the garden for picking beans. That's good. Yeah. My butt's too big for a bucket. Mine may be too. But now this cushion sits on top of it, and it's a real thick cushion. I'm hoping it'll be all right. Cut up my legs. Far North Life. Hello from Alaska. Wintered my chickens almost right up to the house. I love watching them from my window. Yeah, I love watching chickens. They're so funny. Um, hey, Adams Eden Farm, listening and working. Okay. So I was going to talk about lunch. I've been talking about gardening. I was supposed to be talking about healthy food, and we've been talking about gardening, but I'm actually talking about health because I'm talking about getting older and my knees hurting and everything hurting, and trying to still garden and take care of animals and do everything. And it gets harder and harder. And so I'm really working on ways to, and we just done raised beds. Lee still has a big in-ground garden, but he works on that. And I was working on kind of the herb garden. And in my herb garden, I have some vegetables also. Well, we're turning that into raised beds. So that's going to help a whole lot. We only have one in there right now. And we have one raised bed and some teepees in there. And we're going to do 6 raised beds. So we got 5 more to go. But as we do that, will help me a whole lot, not having to weed as much and stuff. So, hey, Shelly. And anyway, so I had a salad for lunch. I love salads, and there's so much you can do with salads, and I'm trying to do healthy. I'm really trying to do low carb, and salad can or can't be low carb. It can be low carb, but it can also not be too low carb if you're not careful. But I got to go. I'm off for a COVID shot, number 2. Everyone have a great day. Okay, you too, James. Have a good day. Hello, How to Garden. I think raised beds are great no matter how old. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so back to my salad I had for lunch. I um I like to have salads and I like to just throw whatever in there, whatever I have, you know. And so I have been collecting some pictures of salads that have crazy different stuff in it to give me ideas. And so today I had I had a little bit of chicken. I grilled a grilled chicken. I heated that up, and I had some spinach and some lettuce and what else? Some onions and radishes. I think that's all. And I just threw that all in a bowl and dumped the heated. I heated up chicken, dumped that on top, and then I done some ranch, powdered ranch, like the powdered ranch seasoning. I sprinkled some of that on top and then just a lemon juice. And it was really, really good. And so it made me start thinking more about my salads I had been collecting. I had been collecting a bunch of pictures of salads, and it made me think of that. And I thought, I got to get those pictures back out and start looking through them. I have them saved on my computer, and start looking through those. And I'm going to show y'all a few real quick because might give you ideas. And yeah, I love salads, and they can be low carb. You got to be careful. Sometimes you can put stuff in it that's not low carb. Some vegetables are higher carbs and whatever, but it's still healthy. I mean, unless you just throw something crazy in there, it's still healthy either way. So I'm going to see if I can work my StreamYard here and show y'all some of the salads. I got unusual salads so that I could get ideas. And I'm going to try to show y'all some of these. Give me just a second to set this up. And hang it on. There we go. Okay. So I just was, just flipping through different places, seeing salads. I started collecting them for ideas. And so I don't know what that is. It looks like that. I think it's called conscious, whatever that is. Almost like rice, but that's not rice. But I thought cauliflower. They do riced cauliflower. I could do that with riced cauliflower. They've got the cherry tomatoes, the basil, cucumbers. I don't know what all's in there, but it looks really good, right? Don't like kale stems. Well, now I like kale in mine. I don't know about the stems maybe, but I do like kale in mine. I don't know how to say that. Nancy, our treasured home, just put the word there that is. I really don't know how to conscious. I don't know. Chickpeas. Okay. So I don't know. Now let me see if I can go back and get another one. I don't know how to flip through those. I need to learn how to flip through those. I don't know if you have to take the pictures off every time. But anyway, cuckoos. I can't even say that. Couscous, couscous, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it. I've seen it written, but I've never heard anybody actually say that word. So, hey, Julie. So I'm just showing some different salads that I took pictures and saved them in a folder so I could get ideas of different salads. That one's got watermelon, just unusual, and watermelon, avocado, basil again. Looks like some mint in there. And then your that's probably blue cheese or feta cheese. But anyway, these are just for ideas. And And I'm going to start trying to make more of them and try to keep them low carb too, but just to make more um, salads so that it's healthy, and that be my lunches. Probably need it to be my suppers too, but let's see. This one's got peaches. That's like weird, isn't it? And I don't know what that is. That may be some kind of cheese and peaches and basil again. I'm going to have to grow more basil. Mint. I've got mint. I've got plenty of mint growing. And this one has pesto. And I love pesto. I don't know about y'all, but I love pesto. And it's got little cucumbers. Anyway, just for ideas. And I thought a lot of these were really good. A few of them I couldn't show anyway because they have like a watermark across them, but I could save them for personal use. I just can't be showing them because they have a watermark across them showing that they belong to somebody. Very strange salad. Salad sounds good today. It's getting hot here. It's still cold here. We had the heaters on. I'm ready for some warmer feta cheese. Pesto is yummy. Yes. Love salads with chilled fruit. I don't know that I've had that, especially not peaches. Not like Lance's taco salad. Feta cheese has a sour-like taste. It pairs really good with fruit. I have had feta cheese in like Greek salads. I may have to try that. I don't know if I went through them all, but here's my favorite, y'all. This is just plain and simple, but this is absolutely my favorite. I named this one Best Salad. There we go. That's my kind of salad. It's just the cut lettuce. What do you call it? I can't even think of the word for that, but just a side of lettuce. And it's got, looks like grilled chicken maybe, and some onions and bacon and probably ranch dressing and green onions too maybe. Yeah, that's my favorite. Wedge. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Wedge. Just a lettuce wedge with some bacon and onions, and man, that's good stuff right there. Oh, so anyway, that's my favorite right there. But anyway, I've got a whole bunch more. But like I said, some of them have a watermark on them I couldn't show on here. Got down to 48 last night. So I'm going to have a salad later with longevity spinach as the base. I love spinach. I love spinach in mine. I always put spinach in my salad. And now here a while back, and I done a video, I think, or I might have been a Facebook post where I showed the salad that me and the grandkids done, where I went out in the yard and got a bunch of stuff. I got like some, I don't remember what I had in it. But like you can do like chickweed and purple dead nettle and violets. I think I had violets in mine, and different stuff like that. Dandelion, so many things you can put in a salad that are really good for you. Now, I don't know about the carb content on any of that. I haven't looked up the carbs on dandelion. I don't know, but it's so good for you that I don't care what the carb content is, really. Christy said, I need to eat some salads. Iceberg, no good for nutrients. Yeah, I know, but it's still, it's still better than some things, I guess. I like romaine and I like the spinach. I love spinach. I could just do a spinach salad, honestly. I could do a spinach and anything. I love spinach. And then instead of doing the ranch dressing, I usually do the ranch powder and sprinkle it on there and then put some oil or lemon juice or something like that. Big Dreams Homestead, hello. Southern Ohio Prepping, hello, Dave. That's a great idea to save photos of the salads. Yeah, I've done that to give me ideas because I need to eat healthier. And I love salads, and I love that I can throw just anything, whatever you have. You can make a salad with just about anything. And I wonder if that's what salad means, anything but the kitchen sink, you know. But eat lots of salads. Yeah, I need to. And I don't, and I love salads, and I do eat them some, but Lee won't eat a salad. Lee will not eat salad. He said that's for the rabbits, and he just won't eat salad at all. So I usually don't, unless it's for lunch. I don't have a salad usually. So anyway, I've got to start doing that and have salads more for my lunch. But then you have, like I had over this past weekend, birthday parties and special occasions and get-togethers, and all goes out the window. I'm weak. I'm weak, y'all. I like steak in my salad. That sounds good with a mustard dressing. And the steak's low carb. Yes, I could do any kind of meat in there too, steak or whatever, because that's low carb. The first year here, I planted a bunch of gourmet lettuces and greens. The bunnies really enjoyed them. I have planted a bunch of salad greens. Some of them are still okay, but it started getting warm. It's cold again now, but it had started getting warm and they started bolting and not doing real good. Now it's cold again, but some of them are still okay, and I've cut a bunch of them and used them. Rabbit food is good for you. I need healthier dressing ideas for salads. You know what? I forget that I can do this. I'm still trying to get used to this. There we go. I'm still trying to get used to this StreamYard. That's what I wanted. Rabbit food is good for you. David, Southern Ohio Prepping. Let's see. Steak salad sounds yummy. And I like to put cheese and eggs in my salad. Yeah, you know what? I have I have pickled quail eggs, and I wanted pickled quail eggs in my salad a while ago. I could not get the jar open. I have carpal tunnel too, y'all, and I could not get that jar open. I have one of those rubber things that's supposed to help. I could not get that jar open for nothing. And I wanted some of those pickled quail eggs in my salad a while ago. Couldn't have it. Nobody's here to help me. Lee. Lee was on here, y'all. He's left, I think. He's working. He's at work. I like sliced hard-boiled eggs. I need to do some bigger pickled eggs, bigger ones. I have my last little bit of quail eggs because some of y'all know the coyote got my quail. So I probably won't have pickled quail eggs anymore for a long time. There are times I'm weak, but the best thing is picking right back up the next day. Yes, ma'am. I have a notebook that I put my motivational pictures in for healthy meal ideas. Yep. I probably need to do that. I've got all mine on computer. So, yeah, I need a notebook with them. I like balsamic vinegar or raspberry vinaigrette on salads. Yes, that sounds good. And I've got balsamic vinegar. I just forget to use it. A while ago, I used the ranch mix and lemon juice. But I do have balsamic vinegar. I could have used that. Yeah, it helps motivate you. And that's why I got all these pictures of salads in my folder on my desktop. I was going to flip them every once in a while and start trying to make myself think to do more salads, because you get used to I get in a routine of doing the same old thing all the time and don't stop to think and plan. I need to be better at meal prep and planning. So there's Lee. That's the kind I need to learn how to make. Oh, yeah. Big dream, she's been diagnosed with neurogenic bladder, basically the damage, and her brain is shutting down functions. Oh, uh-oh. When they set up my diet, they told me protein is my friend. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Set the folder of pictures as a desktop background and have them switch every. That's a great idea, Dave. Thank you. What I thought you were going to tell me, I want to know how to, instead of having to go back out of the picture to share it on here, instead of backing out of the picture and then hitting share again and going to find the picture, is there a way I can flip them up with, faster without having to go through all that on StreamYard here? Anyway, but that's a great idea. Set the folder of pictures as a desktop background. Set the folder of pictures as a desktop background and have them switch every 20 minutes or so. That's an awesome idea. I'm going to do that. I may do that at work too. I'll take them to work and do that at work. That would be great at work for me to remember to have a salad instead of the donuts somebody brought in. They're terrible at my work. Somebody's always bringing in food. And then I'm sitting right by I sit right by the break room door. So I have to smell it and see it. Adding beans and walnuts and almonds are very good. I've always got nuts, Lee. He's a nut. No, I do keep nuts around though. I keep jars of nuts around for snacking on because they're good for you and low carb. Well, semi kind of low carb. I tend to wait and then say, what can we have that's healthy? Yes. Yes. And that's bad because then you just see what's there quick instead and end up eating something. Yeah. I need to be better at meal prepping. Wanting a fancy salad now. Yeah. Not with only one monitor. Okay. So if I had a second monitor, I still don't know how to do it. I'll have to check into that. Put the photos in a folder before you start StreamYard. Well, these are in a folder. I have a folder for these salad pictures, but the only way I know to do it is that I just, and I don't think I have to do this. I open them on my desktop, and then when I go to share them, they're on my desktop. But that may not even be the right way to do it. I need to look into it. But they are in a folder. I can also cruise through the pictures and figure out what to have. It will still cover the SY page, and it can be a pain to move the pictures along. My favorite and easiest salad is spinach, raisins, almonds, chicken, and raspberry vinaigrette. Yeah, I definitely love spinach in my salad. Cover this next Tuesday. Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I will be sure and watch that. So anyway, I'm going to show, in case somebody come in late, I'll show you my favorite salad. I have several salads that I saved, and I was showing pictures. I'm going to show my favorite one again. But there's so much different stuff you could put in one. And got to get rid of Dave's thingy here. There we go. That one's simple. That's just a simple salad. Some of them that I saved have all kinds of different stuff. But that one is just a lettuce wedge with bacon and chicken and onions. And I love to do that. That's an easy, quick salad. And then I'll show one more to show some of the different crazy ones I had. I saved a ton of different ones, but I'll show this one. So like just all different kinds of stuff you can put in a salad is just amazing. Okay, that one has, no, that's tomatoes. I think that's just like grilled cherry tomatoes or something. I don't know. But anyway, so much you can do with a salad is unreal. And I need to remember that. Oops. Okay, I lost my. There we go. I already ate lunch. Now I want dinner. You can slip a butter knife between a lid and the jar and twist a little and pop a seal. Yeah, I have. I think I've done that before. I usually mess up my ring when I do that, but I have done that before. I was just in a hurry too, so I was just trying to get it open. Couldn't get it open, said forget it. But I was really craving those pickled quail eggs in my salad. Salmon salad. My favorite is salmon salad. I can't even say that. Never had that cuckoo stuff. I don't think I have either. I don't think I've had that. Is it called? I forgot how she said to say it. Couscous, couscous. I think I said it. Tell me if I'm right. Couscous. That's how you say it. Couscous. I think that's right. Anyway, I don't think I've had that either. And so I think it's just kind of plain. I tell you what I have had that's similar to that is the quinoa stuff. I've got some of that in there, but it's got more carbs. I don't do it because it has more carbs. Hello, Mama J. Yes, I said it right. Okay, couscous. I don't think I've ever had that either. But I was thinking instead of that, you could do like the riced cauliflower. I guess you could do the it's a little nutty. The quinoa would be good, and I like that, but I think it has too many carbs. I used to eat the quinoa all the time, but it has more carbs, so I quit doing that. And of course, rice can do that on low carb anyway. So, but there's so many other things you could do. It's just crazy that we don't eat more salads, or I don't, and Lee won't. So it's a little nutty like me. Hi, Fran, Heritage Heart Homestead. Less than rice. Okay, which one's less than rice? The quinoa or the couscous? I don't know how many I don't know how many carbs couscous has. I like nutty. I'm a little nutty right now. Aren't we all? Anyway, so any other, I'm gonna keep an eye out and get me a whole big folder of salad ideas, and then do what Dave said and put them on my desktop here at home and at work. And that will probably just make me hungry, right? Probably be hungry all the time, but at least I would have the ideas and remember the quinoa. I probably don't say that right either. I don't say most things right. The quinoa has less carbs than rice, but it still, I think, has too many to be low carb, if I'm not mistaken. I need to look that up. But riced cauliflower, and I did buy me some cauliflower. I was doing that for a while when I was really trying to do like keto. I was buying the cauliflower and doing different stuff with that, but I hadn't been doing it for a while, and I'm really trying to get back to staying at least very low carb. Keto's kind of hard for me. I don't never do it, and then if you don't stay below the 20, you're not keto anyway. If you don't get yourself into ketosis, you're not keto anyway, you're low carb. So I give up. Hi, Grammy Karen. I've had both. Can't say I'm a fan. So let's see what else is going on. I'm drinking my Good Girl Moonshine today. Just one. I'm just gonna have one, and then I'll switch over to probably a flavored water. I'm trying to drink more water, but I just can't hardly stand it plain. So I have to do something with it, even if it's just lemon juice, lemon and a sweetener. I do that a lot, lemon and a sweetener in there. And Joyce over at Morris Patch of Heaven is always showing some good healthy drinks. And so I've been watching some of hers and writing them down. And she done, I like the lemon in the water with lemon and a packet of sweetener. But today she done with cucumber too. And the cucumber is really good for you. Good Girl Moonshine. Good Girl Moonshine is with the apple cider vinegar. It's got like a couple of tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and then you can use like honey or sweetener. I don't use anything anymore. I quit using honey or sweetener. I just do the apple cider vinegar with ginger and cinnamon and flavored water. And I do the sparkling water so that it's fizzy. And usually I do the apple. So that's why it's called Good Girl Moonshine. You do the apple. It's got the apple cider vinegar and it's got the apple sparkling water. They have one at Walmart that's called Fuji apple. And it's really, really good. And so I get that and I do my Good Girl Moonshine with the apple cider vinegar, a little bit of ginger, a little bit of cinnamon, and then the Fuji sparkling water from Walmart. And it's so good. And I try to drink one of these a day. Now, this one, I didn't have the apple water, so I have just one of those ice waters. It's sparkling ice, and it's like I don't remember what it was, cherry or something. So that's what I have today. Got to get back to work. Okay, Glenn, we will talk to you later. Thanks for stopping in. Can't have carbonated water. You can do it with just, I don't know, a flavored water maybe. Or what else could you do it with? But anyway, the apple cider vinegar, having a couple tablespoons of that every day is good for you. So you could have it in whatever, I guess, And cinnamon apple cider vinegar cuts carbs in the body and bad cholesterol, puts other items not good. Wait a minute. What? Cinnamon and apple cider vinegar cuts carbs in the body and bad cholesterol, plus other items not good for the body. I was reading puts other, sorry about that. I was like, what? Why? I didn't know if that sparkling water had additives in it or not. Do you know? I don't know, but I don't think it does, but I know for sure that the sparkling ice, they're a skinny tall bottle. It's called sparkling ice. Those are fine. My doctor told me that if I drank those, it's just like getting my water because they have nothing else in them. And she told me that was fine. Drink those and count that as my water. So I know those are okay. I'm not sure about the ones at Walmart. I'm not sure. I hadn't even looked. I just use it because I like it. Going to have to try that. I'm personally not a fan of carbonated water, but lots of people love it. Well, I do. It just makes me feel like I'm getting something else besides just water. But I also do the little packets. The little packets that you put in water that's got, the one I like is tea with lemon. And I use those little packets of tea with lemon in my water all the time too. So I don't know how good that is for you, but at least I'm drinking water. It's not soda or coffee. I got to have my coffee in the morning too, though, y'all. So that ain't going away. I need to get back to doing apple cider vinegar. Something to try. Could tolerate anything with bubbles. Huh. Well, I think, is that because it gives you the indigestion, or I'm not sure why. 1 shot of apple cider vinegar and 1 shot of lemon juice every day is good for your kidneys. Good for a lot of other stuff too. The apple cider vinegar and the lemon is diuretic, so that helps flush you out. And the apple cider vinegar is good for a lot of things. So, yeah. I believe that now, Buddy at Gemini Homestead, Buddy, he started taking apple cider vinegar every morning. I think he takes whatever, a shot every morning, apple cider vinegar. And he has gotten off some of his medications doing that and has really helped him a lot. Blood pressure. There you go. Somebody said, Fran said, weight loss and lowers blood pressure. And I think that's one of them he's gotten off of, or it's helped. I don't know if he got off his blood pressure medicine, but it helped with his blood pressure. I never liked it, but I can't drink anything carbonated. Drinking my third cup of coffee. Now that's me. I get to drinking my coffee in the morning, and if I don't stop myself, I'll be drinking coffee at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and go, oh crap. I'm not gonna get to sleep tonight. Bubbly drinks just make me feel too full. Yeah. Now see, this doesn't do that to me, but some do. I don't drink soda anymore at all. Soda will quickly make me bloated or whatever and swell. I don't drink sodas anymore at all, ever. Maybe I should give that to Cindy for her blood pressure. Do you think it would work with tea? You could try it. I'm not sure how good it would be, really, but you could try it. Doesn't hurt to try. Bought the apple cider vinegar peels. There you go. Yeah, I've seen that. A lot of people are doing that. Already drank a pot of coffee. Yeah, I can go through a pot of coffee before I realize I'm even doing it. And then I stop myself and say, now you got to drink something else. I need to stop drinking coffee in the morning. I've been drinking more water since late last year. Yeah. Yeah, I need to. I need to make myself stick with like 1 cup of coffee and then stop and go on to something else. And it's really hard to do. Really hard to do. I don't know about any of y'all, but I am addicted to coffee. I believe I'm really addicted to coffee. And I know that's silly, but I just feel like I just can't make myself get up and go unless I have that coffee. And I know it, I think it's all in my head because even if I do, like, I started buying the Ticino, it's not really coffee. And with some of them's called coffee. They have coffees or teas, but they're made with dandelion or chicory. There's chicory ones and there's dandelion ones. I can get up and drink that. And as long as I have that, it's like it's in my head. I can do that. Now I don't. I'm still drinking coffee, but I could get up and have my Ticino and I think be fine. It's just that I got to have that hot drink and tea don't really cut it. I have to think it's coffee. Oh, I have a 1 cup coffee maker. Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I do instant, so I still don't stop, though. Coffee and bacon are necessities, yeah. Look, I forget to show these. Coffee and bacon are necessities in life. I keep forgetting I can do that. When I got off sodas, I dropped 50 pounds. See, I mean, I don't ever drink sodas, but still can't lose the weight. I lost 25 pounds on keto, but I couldn't stick with it. I got off of keto and started gaining it back. And so now I'm trying to just do low carb and hope that I lose some of it back. Love the taste of coffee. 12-cup pot. Oh, bacon is a must. Yeah, don't speak to me until I have my coffee. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Apple cider vinegar water is something you have to get used to. Start with less apple cider vinegar, then increase to get used to it. Eventually, you will like it, but if you are still using sugar, it kind of defeats. Yeah, you don't want to do it with sugar. Now, I've seen people do it with honey, which I guess is okay, but I'm not supposed to have honey on the low carb. I keep honey, and if I'm going to use something, well, I use Truvia. Truvia. It's a stevia type thing. Um, and I use too much of it. I need to cut back on the Truvia too. Smell the coffee. Smell here with coffee, but now I only drink 2 cups a day. Yeah, I need to if wanting to lose weight. Yeah. Coffee has saved a lot of lives in my house. I haven't had soda in years and didn't lose any weight. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. Like I quit drinking sodas several years ago, and I don't remember that I lost any weight doing it. I probably just went on to doing something else that wasn't good either, I guess. Truvia is still a processed chemical. I know. That's why I'm saying I probably drink. I know I use too much of that. Stevia tastes bad to me. I don't like. I bought packets that just say stevia, and I didn't like them. But now I grew a stevia plant last year and dried it, and I just got done using the last of that. Unfortunately, I need to grow another one. I don't have any seeds for it, but it was good. I liked it. It wasn't as strong. It didn't have that strong bitter. When I get the packets that just say stevia, the Truvia is different. The Truvia tastes pretty good. The stevia that just says whatever it says, raw stevia or whatever it says, tastes bitter to me instead of sweet. And maybe I used too much. But the plant I dried and I, ground it up in a jar and was using just a little bit of it in like my green smoothies and stuff. And it tasted good. So I really would like to grow that, some more of that, and do that myself instead of the powdered stevia you get at the store. I don't like that stuff. The Truvia I liked, but yes, it is mixed. It's a blend. And so, yeah, I'm sure it has some bad stuff in it, but I guess it's better than sugar, and I don't know. But I probably do use too much of it. The packaged stevia does taste weird. I can't do stevia or any of those sweeteners, so I just do honey. Yeah, and you can do honey. Honey is not, you're not supposed to do honey on like the keto and low carb, but I'd rather do that than, sugar or anything. But we also, now, even for Lee, I buy raw, what is it called? It's raw sugar. It's raw, unprocessed sugar. It starts with an M. Marina or something like that. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's it's brown like. And it's not brown sugar. It's not brown sugar. It's just got kind of not really a brown color. It's not white. You know what I'm saying? It's merino or something like that, and it's a raw unprocessed sugar. And that's all we use here. We don't buy sugar, period. Now, we do have a 5-gallon bucket of sugar for emergency supply because that's cheaper. This Marina stuff is a little bit more expensive. So I bought a bunch of white, plain old cheap white sugar and filled up a 5-gallon bucket. That's for emergency SHTF. I think they sell the plants here at Walmart. Yeah, I need to find another one. I think I got mine a couple of years ago from Mark over at Red Duchess Farm. We went over, they have a big greenhouse where they commercially sell plants, and we had went over there and bought a bunch of stuff from them a couple of years ago, and he had a stevia, and I bought it. I didn't know if I'd like it or not, and I did like it. And so I need to do that again. Yeah, we used to drink, let me pop that up. Used to drink soda all day, and now we don't, but still haven't lost weight. Yeah. Hasn't been bleached. Yeah, this sugar hasn't been bleached. raw, unprocessed sugar. Yeah. I got it to make kombucha. Haven't used it yet. That's what I use to make my kombucha and anything. We use it for tea and everything. Dollar Tree has 1 pound bag of Marina for $1. Wow. When I buy it at Aldi's, and it's probably, I can't remember right now, but it's more like $3 for a 1 pound bag. I had to check Dollar Tree on that. Sugar is what we keep on hand too. Organic, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what we keep. We don't use anything else. We use that for making tea or anything. That's what I make my kombucha with and everything. But I don't use it like for my coffee. For my coffee because I drink 2 or 3 cups a day in the morning, and then 2 or 3 cups in the afternoon of the decaffeinated. I can't do that. I use Truvia for that. Okay, it's about time for me to get off of here. Let me show this. Dollar Tree has 1 pound bag of Marina for $1. I'm going to go check that out. Aldi's has the best deal at times. Well, that's where I usually buy mine now. I can't remember what I pay, but it's higher than, the old cheap white sugar. It's higher than that. So we did order a great big bag of a 5-gallon bucket just to have, and I put the packets in there, moisture packets and all in there to keep it good. And that's just for emergency. Addicted to hazelnut creamer. I use half and half. And I know somebody that knows the low carb is going to say the half and half does have a carb. I think a carb or two. And the heavy whipping cream doesn't have any carbs. But for the difference of, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like the half and half is a little better for me than the other. And I don't know. Got to get off sugar, Miss Tracy, if you want to lose weight. Your body holds onto sugar. Yes, I do know that. and I try not to do a lot of sugar. I don't do sugar unless it's, now the kombucha, the kombucha eats up the sugar. And that's the only thing I use it in. I use it for least tea and stuff, but I don't drink that. And for my coffee and stuff, I use the Truvia. That when I get sugar, it's when I'm completely being bad, like over the weekend when we had birthday parties, and I had lots of sugar and felt miserable for several days. So yes, I do know. Aldi creamer has coconut oil. Huh. Didn't know that. Best friend uses half and half in her coffee. That's what I use. And so anyway, heavy cream is low carb. Yeah. Heavy cream, I think, has 0 carbs. The heavy cream has 0, I think. The half and half has 1 or 2 carbs for, I don't know how much. I don't know exact. But I know the half and half does have more carbs than the heavy cream. But for some reason, I just feel like the heavy cream is, I don't know, worse for you. I don't know. It might not be. I know a lot of the keto people use the heavy cream. I just feel like it's too good. It's too good to be good for you. I don't know. I made mayhaw syrup for my kids' pancakes last night. Mayhaw syrup. They love sugar. I do not. I don't know what mayhaw syrup is, I guess. Drinking French vanilla, but it's really bad. Did Atkins for a year. And I did too. I did Atkins way back. This is years ago. 15 years ago. I did Atkins and I lost the same amount of weight, 25 pounds. I lost 25 pounds on Atkins. And as soon as I quit doing it, I gained it back. On keto, 2 years ago on keto, I lost 25 pounds, quit doing it, gained it back. And now I'm just trying to do low carb and do the best I can. And I don't really care anymore. This sounds awful. I don't really care anymore. It makes me feel better. I'm doing what makes me feel better now. And low carb makes me feel better. And no sugar makes me feel better. And I hope to lose a little weight, but if I don't, at least I feel better. You know what I mean? I would love to lose a little weight, but even if I don't lose weight, if I feel better, that's the battle for me, is feeling better. So the carbs and the sugar make me feel horrible. And so if I can just feel better, that's good enough. Hello, Abby. Lost 50 and Smitty lost 80. Now, is that on low carb? Oh, the Atkins, on the Atkins you're talking about. Yeah. Yeah, I done good on the Atkins. I am the same. I don't follow a diet. I just try to stay away from sweets and starches. Just like Mayhog jelly, but equal parts juice and sugar and cooked down to syrup. But is mayhaw a fruit? Because I don't know. I don't know what mayhaw is. Is that a certain fruit, or you're saying that's how you make the process? I don't know what a mayhaw is, if that's a fruit. Just cutting carbs and sugars works really good. I try to replace my complex carbs with simple carbs like squash. Yeah. Yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do. And I don't know. I don't seem to be losing weight on it, but I'm feeling better. I do feel better when I do it. So, like I said, that's the battle for me, is feeling better. So, fruit from trees in Louisiana. Mayhaw. Well, that's a new one on me. I don't think I've heard of mayhaw. Hey, Tracy. Tracy just got here and it's time to go. We've just been talking about low carb diet and eating salads and all that, and cutting sugar. And anyway, shared a pic on Facebook when I first picked them. I did not see that. I'll have to go check that out. Looks like a cross between a cranberry and a crabapple. I don't remember seeing that. I'll have to check that out. And I don't remember hearing about them. Somebody might have said it and I didn't realize what they were talking about. I probably thought they were kidding. Mayhaw. Anyway, I'm so glad everybody came on here. This is my Thursday lunch live. We're going to be talking mostly about healthy eating and getting in shape. Need to talk about diet. I need to talk about exercise, but that's I must say, running after grandkids and gardening is probably all the exercise I'm going to do. Oh, got to start eating better before I fall on my face. Oh, have a wonderful day. Y'all too. Everybody have a wonderful day. I'm fixing to have to go to the post office and mail out some stuff, and then I'm going to come back and try to get in the garden a little bit. So, thanks for being here. Yes, I'm glad you caught us, Julie. And thank y'all. So I'll be back. And me and Lee will be on tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 7, me and Lee will be on. And we're going to talk about foraging. We'll chit-chat first and then talk a little bit about foraging. And I'll be back on next Thursday to talk more about healthy eating. So if you got any ideas, bring them back next Thursday and we'll discuss low carb and healthy eating and ways to get some exercise in and all that stuff. All right. Thank y'all.